carbon footprint? How much carbon emission do you emit? Any idea? India says, our country says, you are emitting 1.9 million tons of carbon emission. Sorry, 1.9 tons of carbon emission means I am emitting 1.9 tons of carbon emission. Tons means 100,000. Thank you. Am I audible? Thank you so much. Yeah, okay. So, tons means how many zeros? 9 zeros. 100,000, I guess it's right. I'll just check if it is not. Yeah. Other than 6 zeros only, sorry. 1 megaton, it's 1 megaton. Okay, so then I'm right. Okay. So, India says, the nation says, the globe says, I mean the entire universe says, you are emitting 1.9 tons of carbon. You are just creating 1.9 tons of carbon footprint. You means you. And I am also emitting 1.9 tons. Are you people aware of it? Aware of it? Please be aware. So even if you are not, if you are doing it or not doing it, that responsibility is there. Since you are emitting, it's your responsible. How good you are going to reduce it? How good you are going to safeguard the country? But as we are discussing about sustainability, it's all about how good we manage the environment. Are we taking care of the environment? No. So what are the different ways we are going to take care of the environment? That is what we are going to focus for today's session. Okay, so how to balance all these factors and how are they connected? So environment, economy, and managing this equity, which all put together as sustainability. Okay, everything should grow. It's not about one particular thing as we're doing. So balancing is very important, right? This data center, you will have already seen. So this is a high density server and network here inside. This is about Beta Digital Data Center, which is used to render the making of Avatar movie. It's not only about Avatar, it's about different movies, animated movies here, right? Okay. Talking about carbon footprint, if you are not aware. Okay, so the more and more, what do you mean by greenhouse gas? You have studied in chemistry. So our carbon, all different kinds of gases which makes to pollute the nation, the country, the universe, right? Yes, the amount of carbon which we emit is what we call as carbon footprint. Okay, that's what mentioned. The carbon footprint is the total greenhouse gas emission caused by an individual is you, right? How much you emit. And about the event, organization, service, place, and products express as carbon dioxide equivalent. Okay, so but we are not responsible. Like for example, we are not responsible for certain things. Okay, but we are responsible as a computer science engineer. We are responsible for building this nation. We are responsible equally for what we are giving to the society. So that is what you study here. Being in engineering is not like you study, you earn. It's not the case. What you study and how good you are responsible for the society. So that's what the main intention of studying engineering here. Or wherever the place it may be. Okay, studying in what way it is trying to be responsible for the society is the only thing which is being carried. Okay, so how responsible we are, but since we are in the background of computer science, we can focus only on computer science, right? If you are asking me to build a product, it is not possible for us to build a product like, for example, the hardware kind of a thing, not the hardware project. I'm talking about building the hardware itself, manufacturing the hardware itself. That is not possible for us, right? Can you go build a chip? Can you go design a chip? That we do not know. Why? Because we are purely computer science. We know only programming, we know coding, we know scheduling, and these kind of stuff only we are aware of, but we are not aware of how to build the hardware. And we do not know how to build a car. So these all are not in our hands, but certain things like which we talk about data center is in our hand. Data center is a combination of what? What is a data center, ma? It's a combination of different kinds of database. Servers, cloud. Okay, we'll discuss about cloud. Good answer. It's a combination of different kinds of storage systems, different kinds of servers, and different kinds of networking which is available there. Racks and racks of servers, which discusses about it. It's putting all the things together. We used to call it as a data center, right? So we are responsible for a data center. The amount of carbon which is being emitted from a data center. So, if data center, for example, if this room it has a data center, they place the carbon or the power. So, if suppose we just talk about carbon, it's about the power consumption, right? The more and more we use the power consumption, the more and more the carbon is being emitted. You have your mobile phone, no? What happens if you use it for a longer time? Heat gets generated. So, what is this heat? It's about carbon. So, without your awareness, without your knowledge, if something emits, okay, the gas which has been emitted is called as the carbon. You are emitting, you are using a mobile phone as it has been emitting in carbon. But can you compare your previous mobile phone and the present mobile phone which you have? Nowadays, like whenever you just talk for a longer time, also the heat which is being generated is minimal comparing with the previous product, yes or no? So the product, the reproduction, okay, the production of that product itself has been completely different now. So they are being cautious for the environment, okay, so we should not pollute the nation in terms of carbon emission. It has been highly toxic comparing with some other pollution. So we should be cautious enough in building the product, but still beyond that, we just see it in what we can focus in terms of computer science engineers, right? So discuss about this. So data center is what all we do in different kinds of servers, in different as a data, as a database, as a storage, and different kind of server. What we can do it here. Okay, we can just see, right? What is this? Overall globe, the data center produces 1% of carbon emission. 1%, only 1%. It's not only 1%. It's about. Can someone read this? 422, It's 422 megatons of carbon has been emitted by the data center. So what can we do? So it means 61%. So the power which is equal to 200 terawatt hours. The more and more the power is being consumed, the more and more the carbon is being emitted. So you should see that like in what way the resource has been properly utilized and it has not been underutilized. When something has been engaged, when something has been live, you see to that it has been properly utilized. If it has been underutilized, there is no point in utilizing the particular product because anyway it has been trying to take the power consumption. But it has been that like you should use it properly so that the carbon emission amount which has been emitted will be equivalent, but still it has been properly utilized. So see to that like it has not been utilized, okay, in an unwanted way. So that this point says about the different kinds of power consumption and its equivalent carbon emission which has been emitted by a data center, right? So why we are discussing this, we'll come to know, okay, step by step. And as I mentioned, what is this? We are fourth in the world. In what we are fourth in number? We are the fourth largest, fourth biggest. What is that? India is the world's fourth biggest emitter of carbon dioxide. We are polluting the globe and we are fourth in number. Not 10, 20, something like that. We are 4 in numbers. It means we are high in technology, so we are high in emitting. That's what I said. Economy also should grow according to the environment also to be sustainable. It's not like only economy grows and we just pollute the nation. Everything should be equally balanced. So when there is a huge amount of carbon emission, equity will not be there. Only rich becomes richer, the poor becomes poor. But that should not be the case, right? You have an equal responsibility of this society. So how good we are going to take care of it? You can just see. So it's about 2597 megatons of carbon emitted by a country. Okay? China is the biggest, he is the biggest culprit, but still we are also culprit. Okay? And this, what is this? 1.9? 1.9 tons, that is what you, me, each and every one inside this class, we are emitting 1.9 tons of carbon emission. That is what the country says, the world says. So this one like India is getting money from the outside country, the credit. So it's like like credit. The same. Carbon. So you are responsibility. Even you say like I am not emitting anything, I am not doing it, I am using a proper product, but still you are in road, you are in pipeline, you are responsible, right? Yeah. So this, since we are completely belong to a computer science background, I can just only discuss about these all. Okay. You have a device with internet connectivity. Yes. You have a mobile. You have a laptop. You are using your college devices, computer, like laptops or computers available here. Yes, then you are the contributors of carbon emission. Yes. So how much number of breakfast internet users is 3 billion, is 4.9 billion as of, and in traffic. What do you mean by this traffic? Traffic. You will check your results, right? The semester results. Will it be immediately you get a response for the semester results, whatever you watch? There is some delay in it? Yes or no? Yes. So there is, for example, you're checking your university, result is being published by a university only, no? Okay? Previously or before the result comes or after the result, after like 1 or 2 days, once the result is published, the way it has been, the page it has been responding is completely different from the result has been published. The data, the login which you're trying to access is completely different. It gives a quick response whenever it is trying to access that URL. But after 2 days, if you just try to access, there will be quick response. But the in between time, when the result has been announced, there is a huge number of traffic, huge number of load. So then what happens? There is a grab out of it. When there is more and more of load, more of heat is generated, more of carbon is being emitted. So you are responsible to avoid the load. In what way you can avoid the load? In what way we can avoid the traffic? Being a computer science engineer, what is your responsibility? We can ask this question to you. You are a computer science, right? In what way you are responsible to reduce the load? Server? Server level. What are you going to do with the server? You have studied operating system. You have studied database management, computer architecture, computer networks. Why you people studying these all subjects? Yeah, who knows, ma'am? If I study, I will get mark, I will clear the semester, so that they will give me certificate. Yes? Why you study these all subjects, ma'am? No, I could not hear you properly. Please come again. Huh? So why do you study mathematics, ma'am? Mandatory. Even I studied the same. It's mandatory subjects, so I have to clear the papers. So even I did the same. But now when I'm talking, when I came here, it's not to Sarita University. As a professor, then when I get to knowledge, so why it has been required? Why we are studying these all subjects? It's about in what way we build something. It's all about applications only, right? How many of them are good in developing application here? How many of them know to build an application? Come on, you would have many software engineers here. How many of them are good in developing an application? No? Ma'am, I know to develop username password page. How many of them know that? A username, one text box dabba will be there, you will enter a name and password and it will come ****. You have a button, you click it and it go to, yes, you have successfully logged in. How many of them know to build that page? Huh? HTML page, what ma'am? Good. At least he responded for me, at least few responded. And then the backbench heroes and heroines, come on. How many of them know to build an HTML page? Web technology, right? Internet and web programming subject, how many of them study? They. You did not study? I studied, man. I studied when I did my UG. I studied when I did my PG, also same subject. Then only now only I'm realizing like, oh, what is the importance of these all subjects? Then we'll also realize it when we come to that for that position. Why do we realize now? It's a good answer actually. But the same thing is going in my head. Will go in my head when I'm seated over here. See, you people are equally responsible, man. You study these all subjects for building an application. For example, everything is algorithm. That you accept? Everything is all about algorithm. Yes or no? If I do a click on a page, it's an algorithm. Yes or no? Yes, no. If I write any certain task, if I just ask the program to take this page to another page, I give a request, submit this button and take it to some other pages. It is a program. Program is all about algorithm. Strategy, then there is no point called as network traffic. There is no point called as an internet traffic, which will not directly or indirectly emit to, or will not directly consume more of power consumption, and which will not emit of carbon emission, which we say like the amount of carbon footprint which is being there in the globe. Okay? So we are responsible for the subjects whatever which is better. 0.5 is better. So you should be in a situation to code it, you should be in a position to design the algorithm, architect it, okay, write the program in such a way which reduces the time it is taking to respond a particular page. That is very highly important. Why? Because we can do only that. I could not go build this infrastructure, this building I could not build. But you can code it properly, you can go develop an architecture for it, you can prototype it, you can come at the point like where I want to program it so that it is efficient and optimistic algorithms and high efficient algorithms which makes you to reduce disasters, which makes you to create a sustainable environment. It's not about, if it is about earth, if it is about the nature, what I am going to do. It's not the case. It's only one we are going to do it because presently it's all about technology. When technology is high, carbon emission is high. The way we are just trying to use it is what mandatory. Okay, I am just trying to click a page. That page should take me within a fraction of a second. If it is not doing that, there is a mistake with not with the hardware part. It's about the core. So nowadays you just think. So if you're just working with multiple applications in your mobile phone, if there is a delay, there is a problem with the software coding. It's not only about the core software coding. It's about the device what you use, about the configuration whatever you use, about the internet service providers, about the servers which was there. Everything is responsible, but the high responsibility is from us because it should work like this, not like this. Okay, quick response is very important because we should give way for others to live. It's not like, okay, I live, okay, one or the other day I'm going to die, why should I bother about others? We should also bother about our future generation. They also should get whatever we got already. Right? Fine. So here, where can we focus? That's what you just saw Facebook data center. It's not about the only server which will be available in data center. Whatever will be available, what else will be available? No. Storage, server, and networking is fine. Apart from that, if you see the data center, it's not about only the racks and racks of servers. It takes only 40% of the power consumption. But the remaining 60% of the power consumption will be taken for the cooling systems for making this server cool, the data center cool. Your lab is completely with AC? Why it is with AC, ma'am? Why? Is it required to maintain the temperature? Why? Because it generates more heat. The CPU generates more heat, that means the server generates more heat. So it is mandatory that it should be available inside a cooling place. If it is only for your lab, what about a data center which has racks and racks of servers? So 60% of the power consumption is taken only for the cooling systems. Now what the big giants like Google, Microsoft are doing? They are building the data center under an ocean. Project is already in live, it's going on. Microsoft has built a data center under an ocean, under the sea. And Facebook data center is there located in an island, a cooling land. where the power consumption they can minimize if it isn't already, because cooling is required.